combo can be.
Yeah, I'm really just not impressed with this Luna lap. I don't know why they chose Luna.
The true
There were a
heroes
couple
are the
of other
ones who
choices in the
wait
game
all
that
the way.
would have been a lot better, I think.
What were you thinking?
Just 30 seconds now.
I would have liked... What would I have liked? I think Medusa would have been pretty damn good. I don't know why Luna. It's just the thing, like, they don't need more magic damage. You know, they have so much magic damage already. Some good right click in the Chrono with good range would have done so much for them.
Yeah,
Like, even the draw range, I don't know if that was banned or not, but...
I'm really worried about this Luna just not being able to get anything off. We saw, what was it, the Weaver had a Divine Rapier that just gets caught in Chrono.
Yeah, so Weaver has actually 100 range more than Luna. And he was already getting caught in every Chrono.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to build into the Dragon Lance to kind of mitigate that problem a little bit. But even with the Lance, you're still only at 470, which is still less than the Chrono AoE, obviously. We'll have to see. Like, at least they have good lockdown for the Storm with the Chrono.
We'll see. Again, it's another one of those we'll see moments, but XM, if we see him get a quick Orchid, he could just snowball out of control.
Xnova is setting up bottom, by the way, because first blood attempt is gonna be there.
Went all the way through the trees.
But they should be aware of it, because there's only one guy top. Like, I'm sure they're calling it out. And hey, care bottom guys, Oracle's not here.
Top. It didn't happen immediately, so he'll TP back towards top. Don't waste time. Get back to, you know, helping out your Jug, staying in experience range.
Yeah, but Juggernaut is, of course, your winning condition.
Yeah.
And as the cost said, it's a pretty good matchup for the Juggernaut into the Luna. Like, pretty much at all stages of the game, you don't really care too much about it. Which is another reason why I'm very surprised they chose to pick that Luna.
Absolutely.
Especially on the 10th pick, you kind of want to pick something that complements your lineup and just kind of gives you, like, the oomph, you know?
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like oomph.
No. It's more like, it's good, but not great. You want greatness from your life.
Right.
Tiny Storm should be pretty Storm favored. Currently sitting at 10 CS. Tiny only at 4. Got a wave running into his tower though.
And that's the thing, like XM could make this very difficult for 7E, get off to a very quick start. If there's no rotation that helps out 7E, XM gets to the Orchid quickly, snowballs out of control, even the Chrono's difficult to land.
Yeah, we'll have to see how comfortable 7E is on this Tiny, because I think the Storm could have tossed him really far back into the tower, could have potentially netted him a kill.
Could have been definitely lane changing if he was able to pull that off.
Yeah, but we've seen quite a bit of teams and players like play heroes that are good in the meta right now, but they're not like super comfortable on them.
Taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, pick up Magic Stick though. Fate also getting beaten.
It's the right click of that Elder Titan that starts to hurt.
Yeah, plus Aura of Luna. I mean, it only gives 5 damage.
Denied.
You'll take everything you can.
When you're getting lit up by XCJ, who's got all of a sudden an extra, you know, 80 damage, 100 damage, get a little bit panicked.
Yeah, and the Luna Beam as well, providing a little mini stun as well. And I actually quite like this offlane Void. Like, Jug, Oracle cannot measure him at all.
Right.
He's sitting at a good 11 CS, same as Juggernaut pretty much. Laning phase is going very well for the Radiant so far.
It's not that I don't like the Void, it's just the combos that they've been picking with it haven't seemed, you know, very reliable.
Yeah, no Quap, no Invoker, no nothing really. I mean, Tiny Void isn't like a wow, mind-blowing combo either. Like, you can toss a guy into the Chrono maybe, but you can't really damage people in the Chrono.
Like, I do like the combo of the Void Chrono with the Earth Splitter. Like, I don't mind that. I see what they're trying to do there.
Yeah, the arrow combo is also there. But it's not like, as I said, not just like Invoker, Cataclysm, you catch 4 heroes, game is over kind of thing.
Yeah.
But really, we saw it last time. When you play offlane Void, it's all about that Chrono. It's on cooldown, you don't really feel that impactful.
Because you're trying to do something a little bit different than what we've seen with conventional Voids back when you were seeing Void in the safe lane.
This is the very definition of first
things
blood.
like Ags and Shard as XCJ goes down to Fade. Just a little bit too far out. EHOME will claim first blood. 7E also taking a lot of damage over mid.
And Xnova took the other water rune. So now he's out of bottle charges, but Elder Titan should just be TPing the refill. Yep. Easy refill. And there's just so much damage coming out of the gush. Plus anchor smash and then the minus armor from the shredder and Blightstone, of course. How much minus is that? That is -8, minus... It's actually level 2 gush, so minus 13 armor. Not bad. How much does Elder Titan have? 6.
So it's a lot of minus armor.
That's yeah, it puts him really far into the minus.
Fortune's End. Son Goku will just time walk away. He's got that Ring of Health. Avalanche comes through as well as the toss. So they have the damage on XM. He doesn't have Ball Lightning just yet. And under the tier 1 tower, nobody's rotating.
That was very unnecessary. The Mirana missed an arrow on a slept target. Not a good sign usually.
Now the Mirana does have an early medallion, so they're trying to get some armor.
And also plus armor against that minus armor that the Dire have.
Right.
Luna being left alone though. Being very pressured, only sitting at 20 CS. Juggernaut already at 31.
Sylar.
Complete free from there.
You may not be able to do much to Son Goku, but you're still CSing, having an easy time. Realistically, there isn't much he can do to you either that doesn't put him in harm's way, especially when the Oracle's there. Because if you time walk aggressively, that could be a problem. They go onto the Luna, they've got to sleep.
Good sleep.
And that will keep IDC alive. XCJ just in time with the sleep.
He would have died otherwise.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, still 3 shredder shots available. Good sleep coming out, but again, Luna just absolutely pressured.
Avalanche again, toss. Oh, they missed the arrow once more.
Yeah, the second one already.
They've got the Vortex on a 7-8. Fortune's End coming through, taking a lot of damage. Ball Lightning to the other side of 7-8. They've got the kill onto 7-8. A little bit of revenge as XM was the one who lost his life first over mid.
Yeah, that's all on the back of that missed arrow. Like, Mirana 4 is very unreliable. Like, it actually takes quite a bit of effort to get those arrow connections constantly.
Yeah.
The prize is mine.
Not easy at all. Sometimes it looks like the most broken pos 4 hero when you hit all these arrows. Other times when you hit nothing, you don't provide anything.
There was a point in time for, like, I would say a full year where, like, Kaka was playing this Mirana 4. And he was probably the best Mirana I was seeing globally. He was really dominating with that hero.
Yeah, it was also the really broken one, though, where there was 5 seconds on number 1.
With after XCJ.
Wow, the damage!
Very forward fire snap cookie, and again he just finds himself a little bit too far out, and he'll die to Chalice.
Mirana also rotated for
children and
nothing.
And Sylar, you know he's already having a good lane. You've got Mirana out of that lane. So 1v1 up against this Void, Sylar's happy.
Yeah, I mean, Lacoste's leg is not the only thing that's hairy here. They're in a pretty hairy situation also, SAG is. Kinda needs a really good game.
Luna in trouble. Anchor smash and the sleep again. The damage coming in from X Nova. They finally get the kill on IDC. XCJ comes over trying to right click to get the chrono, but it's onto the Elder Giant. They brought over SRF. They even have the damage to get the kill on a Chalice. He's not level 6 yet, so he does not have that Ravage. The link forward, a couple more right clicks. Did one more there with the medallion used, and Chalice will die.
Yeah, it just shows the mindset though. Like, there was another very interesting chrono.
It felt like he didn't care about the damage coming out from XCJ, just went.
Yeah, of course he tried to catch 2 again, but we've seen the same story last time, you know? Like, I think at the end of the game, he chronoed more teammates than enemies.
Yeah, because it became worse and worse, and then I think he went for the extra
AoE as well, yeah. That's what happens when you have no combo with it, you know? You're like, what do I do? I just chrono here, and you think too much, and then nothing.
We used to see that with, what was it, like, Void Lycan lane? Not lanes, but like, you'd have both Void and Lycan, and you were trying to put them on the edge of the chrono to have Lycan be able to hit away at those heroes while Void was doing the same.
Luna here again.
And IDC, he's caught Fire Snap Cookie, and a little Shredder just shreds through IDC.
Yeah, plus a double damage as well. Arrow dodged once more.
Easy kill there for EHOME once again, and they're shutting down the safe laner of SAG.
Absolutely brutal. And yeah, what you said is very true. Chronoing people at the edge is so difficult. Especially if you want to catch multiple.
It's another go here over on a 7E. Fire Snap Cookie lands. The sweep is onto the Sapphire as well as this Storm. But 7E still in trouble. Omni Slash bouncing around. Is he going to get lucky? No, never lucky.
It was so well done by Sylar. He actually tanked the arrow with the Blade Fury.
Yeah.
protecting his Storm from the impact, and then he also gets lucky with the Omni Slash.
Yeah.
Like, Sylar is feeling himself right
Such
now.
a heads-up move.
Yeah.
There's definitely like two Sylars we see at times, but when he is on, he looks like he could still be the top carry in the region.
Yeah, he has always been so like, inconsistent though. He's a very interesting guy.
Healing ward out.
Like he almost died to 2 supports here after making such a good play. You know, like it
It would feel very, very bad.
would feel like very Sylar-esque though. Chalice, Ravage online. He's not the kind of guy that doesn't skill it and says, I don't have Ravage. Like, come, farming.
Using that roar to stack ancients, saying your roar is down, I can't come.
Yeah, the lizard special. Both of them have something in common. Have an L in their name.
That 3k lead for EHOME, 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I mean, they're just winning all lanes. Surprisingly enough, the offlane Void is sitting at the highest net worth, and he's building into, of course, tank items, so he won't really be the deciding factor for his team.
And XM, he's going into the Kaya first on this Storm. We've been seeing a lot more of this. The trend away from Orchid at times,
Yeah.
and into the Kaya first.
Yeah, a lot of people favor this Kaya Sage build now, simply because it gives you extra HP, status resistance, quite good on the Storm. But you're really missing out on that early pressure that Orchid provides. Like, you would be able to kill pretty much the entire lineup with an Orchid.
Yeah.
It's just a different approach to the game where you play like more safe, less pressure, more farm oriented. Like, you're basically just playing a bit more for yourself.
The Radiant Glyph is now active.
Sylar, top of the network.
I mean, this tiny just
Dire should
feels so
look
bad.
to their
Like
top tower.
1300 gold away from his playing, hasn't really gotten any kill yet in the game, in the map. And it's just getting harder, you know, the more tanky this heroes gets, the harder it is for you to kill them, obviously.
Now, you're not going to be able to blow them up. Your snowball potential goes away.
There
There's
is
0
little
points in the
hope
aura
for
also on the
Radiant's
ET,
middle tower.
so there's no magic amplification coming out. They have an Oracle to save.
I really
Dire's
do
top tower is in danger.
like
From
the
XM?
natural order 1 point there. They go to the Moonlight Shadow for the damage on his ends up dead to X. They got the Earth Splitter on it too, but it doesn't do enough. The arrow lands onto the Sapphire, but they have nothing to follow that.
I'm very surprised he doesn't have a single point in Grow. It provides 12 bonus
Dire
armor.
should look to their top tower.
Diving there.
He would have not died
Radiant
for
should
sure.
look to their bottom tower.
So he's not put a point in Grow. You've got no points in natural order. Like, I truly think
Radiant's bottom tower
just
is
the
in
first
danger.
point in natural order
His value.
is so value. 2-2-1 instead of going 3-2-0-1.
Yeah, and I would agree.
Radiant's
You don't need a
bottom
second point
tower
in
is
Spirit
under
at all.
attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
What do we say?
tower is in
Unfortunate.
danger.
Yeah.
There
It's
is
tough.
little hope
It's
for Dire's
the little
middle
things here that are
tower.
really hurting SAG.
Yeah, Maelstrom picked up on Juggernaut, so his Omni Slash is going to hurt quite a bit. They might be able to find a Tiny here again.
Dire should look to their
died.
middle tower.
Now he's got Grow though.
He got unsmoked. But Juggernaut did anyway.
They might still find him. He's sitting here.
Dire's middle tower
Lightning.
is under attack.
Mortimer's kisses. They don't catch him yet. They're not going to dive it.
Is under attack.
XM with a little bit of
Dire structures are
misplay.
fortified.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the extra jump. Maybe he was scared if he goes for the jump, he could time the avalanche toss and get killed instead.
Potentially. He's going to tank the arrow again. Not this time.
Arrow gets tanked by Chalice, and he needs to be careful. He does have Ravage. They're going to run into this. They use the Chrono, but they go up into the air, and well, Son Goku doesn't do anything with this. They get the kill on the Fate. They'll only take out the Sapphire for now. But you look over at Son Goku, they use the Eclipse, and Chalice taking a lot of this. They've got the Blade Fury right on top of XCJ. They got a second. He's still looking to make a move forward. Avalanche toss with the Astro, but Chalice is still no worse for wear. They turn this back around. They get the kill on a 7E. They blow him up very quickly. 3 heroes down to the side of SAG for the one of EHOME, and that's just the Snapfire.
Yeah, that magic damage coming out from the Oracle, Tight Gush, and Storm. Way too much for the Tiny to handle. And now is the question, where's the damage going to come from this Radiant team? I don't really see it. Healing Ward, Oracle, tanky Titan frontline. We saw the Luna ult, it didn't even do anything.
Stupendous!
Chalice just soaked up the beam.
Yeah, and then a full Omni Slash onto the tanky Void, brings him down, and they just have nothing left in the tank after Luna Eclipse.
And they still want to go back. thing that gets me. You just, you know, you've used everything. You're trying to blow up one, but if that doesn't work,
Radiant's bottom
it's
tower is under attack.
overstepping by a lot,
Dire's top tower
and you're going
is
to pay
under
for it, and you
attack.
did.
Yeah, I mean, he ran towards the Tide, who already has a hood anyway, so he wouldn't have died from that, but he got saved by Oracle's Fate
Dire
Edict,
should
took 0
look to their
damage,
top tower.
Get
0 damage.
instantly blown up, yeah. Now 6k lead
Dire's
in
top
14
tower
minutes.
is no more.
Looking rough for
Radiant's bottom tower
SAG.
is in danger.
Again, we're seeing the snowball potential diminish for SAG. That Blink Dagger is still not online for 70, and your Luna has Mask
Nothing.
of Madness.
Nothing at this point, really. He's going into the Dragonlance to be able to hit possibly out of the
Dire's
Chrono.
top tower is
X
under
kisses
strain.
XCJ, he ends up dead. Son Goku forced the time walk away.
So everyone, literally everyone is doing this build now. He's
Dire
also going for the
should
Kaya
look to
Sage
their
first
top
item,
tower.
and then into the Orchid.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I've
under
seen it in
attack.
the EU as well. And even in NA, I think all the
Dire's
storms are
middle
doing it now.
tower is under attack.
I think the first guy that started was
Blessings
Somnus,
upon a loyal
at least
warrior.
that I've seen in a tournament.
Right. It's always interesting to see whether or not things catch on in other regions, because there are certainly things that you'll see that are regionally specific, and then things that, like, if a team's paying attention, they'll watch a game and be like, all right, let's bring this to EU, or let's bring this to, you know, the Chinese region. Avalanche comes in. Time
go
has
all in here.
Ravage. Earth Splitter comes through, tossed up into the air. Chalice looking like he's gonna die.
Can barely
He's
kill
really
him.
tanking it, though.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
There's a tough chase. I mean, they got 4 guys hitting him. That's
Structures are
ridiculous.
fortified.
They're all chasing him.
Radiant should
And he,
move to their top
honestly, if
tower.
there's any rotation that came out from EHOME, he throws a Ravage there and they're in trouble.
Radiant's
It's
top
scary,
tower
yeah.
has
Sure.
fallen.
Like, suddenly the Oracle comes. Whoops. A little bit of trouble here.
He's got face
Radiant's top
edict. He doesn't die to that
tower is
avalanche.
under
Double damage, of course, right in front of the pit. Let's go, Roshan, boy. Cute. Also the Gaben. It's crazy when you find these DDs in front of
Eager
Roshan. Like,
to know Dire's
maybe they have to kind of like tweak the positioning of the runes to Roshan, maybe, so
on
it's
the
not
hunt for
as close to
Radiant. There is little hope for
wonder if they
Dire's
could
middle tower. Roshan is
Power
going to the
out of the
Dire.
river completely.
Or Power Runes just get
Dire's
dispelled when you
middle
go to
tower
Roshan.
is under attack.
That's
Like Roshan
that's
is
strong.
like anti-mage. He's like, I take your power from you, and then he gets the double damage rune instead.
Does he? Would that be if you step in at any point during the game, even if Roche is down, or does Roche have to be up?
He has to be out. Like one of his spells, like he absorbs the power rune or something.
An aura.
Not an aura, just like an active spell. Like like a partner life drain.
He takes the double damage
He
and then
takes
starts
double
hitting
damage.
for double damage.
Yes, exactly. A regeneration rune heals him back up to full. That would bring in a very fun element, I feel like.
He gets the illusion, all of a sudden 2 Roaches are walking around.
Triple Roche. Triple clap.
All lightning all the way in for Sun Goku. They've got the tilted.
Very tanky,
They're gonna
though.
look to get the kill onto this Void, and on the Blade Fury they'll get the kill. Take out one.
I believe he had time to jump there at the end, but he walked for like a good half
Shadows
second.
take us.
Yeah, I want to say he had a split second.
Monka? Now they're smoked up with a tiny blink dagger, but damage? Can they even kill the storm? He has raindrop, 1800 health.
Avalanche comes through. There's the toss with the arrow and the sweep. Starstorm comes through. SRF gets the kill. So they do, but it
Yeah.
does
Did
take
not-
a decent amount.
If he had strength threats, he would have probably lived there.
Radiant's
Was
top
walking around
tower
with
is in
infects.
danger.
This is a punishment for you greedy kids out there. Always strength threats when you're walking around.
You know what you're doing. That's what Valve needs to release now.
What?
Real treads.
Real life threats?
Yeah. Press a button, it changes the color.
Which one would you... I mean, they also have to give attributes. Which one would you get?
I feel like
If you had to
it would
choose one of the
depend.
3.
No, you get to swap them.
No, but
You
yeah,
just
no.
get to choose.
But you have to choose one of the components first. Are you gonna buy the robe, the band of elfskin, or the belt? Of
I think if I was younger, I would go for the intelligence. Do better in school.
But you're not younger. You are now.
So I'd probably go strength to get the extra life.
Alright. What about agility?
If I was younger playing sports, want to be faster.
Always younger.
Yeah.
Radiant should
Always
look
looking
to
back
their
into the
top
past,
tower.
Big Up. You gotta look ahead. Your future is bright, my son.
Gotta open that door.
If I deem it so.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
Make it so.
Storm now has an Essence Ring as well.
But he...
More tank. He learned his lesson. He switched to strength test while he was walking
is
around.
under attack. Dire have
Lessons
fortified
learned.
their structures against
They're
attack.
gonna go out.
Nah, they are in no position to fight the SAG. Whenever EHOME comes and knocks at the door, they need to leave ASAP.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But at the
attack.
same time, they also need to use the Chrono in order to somewhat mitigate the advantage that EHOME is getting.
Right.
It's a tough position to be in. Like, if you have a teamfight ult, there's 160 seconds cooldown. Is Le Rave.
Don't push out bottom. They just have Chalice going for the halberd over mid. I mean, he's farming really well.
At least Mirana has a heal scepter, so they have one more way to set up. They just had Chalice is getting massive.
Oh, damage.
Double
Chalice will fix you. Not that that's any better. He still hits pretty hard.
Yeah, that Anchor Smash is gonna clear creeps like no tomorrow.
Over and sitting under the tier 2 tower bottom, maybe looking to make a play, landing a arrow or something.
He has a Yule, so there's potential for combo. But again, like if they all 5 on EHOME, you have to stay clear of them. I feel like even if you chrono 5 heroes, you're not gonna win this team fight.
Just don't think you have damage.
Exactly. Like Void is pure support at this point. He's building into a diffusal, which is still thousands all the way from Luna. Farmed up quite well, to be honest. He has a BKB now.
You're just gonna take this tower. And they're not gonna defend. They'll throw an arrow, but it's not gonna kill the siege
Radiant's
creep.
bottom tower is no
They might even feel
Dire's top tower is
ballsy
under
enough to go for the
attack.
tier 3, but they won't.
And Snapfire is amazing in these scenarios, really. You just remove the power of the armor of the tower, by quite a bit.
70. Avalanche, toss, and the Eclipse all used. He's got the Vortex and the Ball Lightning, so he's free to leave. False Promise used, the save is there, so Eclipse is down.
He's gonna be full.
They also used Moonlight Shadow, so they went Invis. They try to make this happen. IDC, he's in no man's land. They might be able to get bait. They can at least get one on this. They might feel good as XM starts to run. The Lucent Beam comes out. The chase is there. They're looking for XM. They'll land another Lucent Beam, but IDC doesn't have a lot of mana to play with.
To be fair, it was a good play, like sticking around. They did not expect it at all in EHOME. They do get a Snapfire kill out of it, but this Juggernaut is still completely uncontested. 302, 12.6k net worth. See what he's going for next. 3k gold banked up. Beast, Gotti, could be an Aghanims. Both are pretty good choices.
Even that Shard.
Yeah, Sharp would be decent. But usually on carries that like their Shard, you kind of just want to wait for the second Roach nowadays. Because you're getting it for free anyways.
Yeah, and no need to spend the gold.
Heaven's Halberd now picked up on Tide. 2.4k health with the hood. I don't think they can kill him before Ravage, like ever. Even doing a Chrono. Maybe if they go all in on him. But there's still an Oracle, of course. Always a rough one.
Yeah, we just saw that happen top. False Promise.
Yeah, back to full instantly.
Zip! Over here now!
Catches out El Titan.
XCJ trying to get him to sleep, but the damage is too much. X-Nova swiping to kill away.
Yeah, trying to get to sleep, but instead he has been put to sleep. Poor young lad.
Dire's
Always
middle
fun to
tower
steal
is
some kills
under
with some
attack.
Purifying Flames.
Yeah, I always do him in play Oracle.
You hit that level 2 on the Purifying Flames when you're in a lane, and all feel like you can swipe anything. Go with the Yules, and
No arrow.
Illusion. No arrow coming out. XM taking a lot of damage, but he's got the Vortex. IDC
Where was the arrow?
can't do enough.
He would have been dead. Was it a cooldown?
Glorious things.
Must have been. But he didn't even try to shoot it.
Not at all.
That was a dead storm if it hits.
Did he see the Illusion Rune and just thought, I'll hit it?
Doesn't matter. Like, you can't get out of it. If you time it properly, of course.
Yeah.
But IDC says, IDC, I go back farm.
Thing.
Yep.
Second in the net.
He's almost level 18. Not bad, actually. He out-leveled the Juggernaut by 2 levels. That's pretty impressive. Of course, still behind him farm because of map control and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he doesn't have the levels on Sylar. He's been, for the most part, by himself.
Yeah, but he doesn't have like the most farm-efficient item build. Like, he doesn't have the Battle Fury. He has the Maelstrom, which is like Second great farm item for him. Almost discarded though. One stats up. I mean, this is all taking up on the Dire side. Like Storm sitting at 2k with a finished BKB, Tide at 2.5k, Jug at 2.4k.
They're going to kill him. They smoke up on SHG. They're going to try and make something happen. There is a Tide bottom, but no longer, because they're going to smoke themselves.
Now they have level 4 ET
Dire
aura.
are scanning for enemies.
I think they can chew through some of those tanky cores now.
In a minute.
Maybe not Tide, but the rest should be able to die.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
So he did go like 3-2-0-1 and then got 1 point into the stomp. Maxed out natural order.
Oh, he unsmoked the Nirana. Well played. Dust
And
too late.
dusted.
Oh!
So I'm going high guard. There's a gem as well.
Visibility.
Yes,
Tower is under attack.
that's on a 2. Could be decent. First quarter coming through. That's going to land, but the Ravage is in, and that stops them from getting anything done. Onside comes in with the false promise onto the Jug, so they will keep alive Sylar. They end up losing X-Nova. He's dead for 38 seconds, doesn't have buyback. Fire Snap Cookie lands on the faceless Void. Saku trying to time walk away. Elder Titan's gone. He buys back immediately, but the damage coming in from Sylar might be too much. Time dilation, song of Sylar. He's on the run. Arrow comes through, but he got the Blade Fury in time. 70's in a little bit too deep. They hit the sweep on XM, but they just don't have any damage to follow it up. 70 getting away, but finally the ball lightning comes out from XM. He's now got no mana to work with. Lucent Beam through on to Sylar. Manta popped on the run. Lucent Beam once again. Sylar gone. Chalice, he's also out of mana, and they can continue to chase. They land the sleep. He's most likely dead here. They do have the control. They do have the damage coming in from IDC. And Chalice.
Double kill.
Overstaying your welcome quite a bit here.
Yes.
Mirana
That's
also
right.
caught Fade.
Oh, 20 health.
Where's the Void? Oh, he did not come to chase. He would have been the one to do it with the Diffuser Blade, but Fate is gonna get out, and so is little SRF. Yeah. But yeah,
Roche is up.
the Chrono was good on 2 heroes, but of course they have Oracle to back up the Juggernaut, so he doesn't die, and then just kind of overstayed the welcome. There was a buyback on the Radiant. He still decided to fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A little bit too cocky.
The structures are fortified.
Because Juggernaut feels tanky, but all his armor is white armor. So Elder Titan Aura reduced it by 23, pretty much taking pure damage from everything.
Good avalanche.
Yeah.
And into the sleep that hit on
I'm surprised he did not die there.
70, yeah.
Yeah. And look at the Juggernaut taking so much damage from the ET. He's tanky,
But he's just not tanky enough.
but next to Elder Titan, is anyone really tanky?
Denied. Spring ball.
Going for the sleep. Vortex. Sun goes
Dire's
through
middle
caught.
tower has fallen.
He's very survivable though on that Void.
Yeah, a sword crest on him and both sides.
No, take that.
Paladin Sword. Finest creation. 5-man smoke up instantly. Ravage, up in 5.
They could go Roche, but they're gonna go fight.
They want to find his Void. He died here before, just a couple of minutes ago.
So who once again fire snap Cookie, and without the void, that seems like Roche should be theirs.
That's a free Roche, yeah. He got picked off here, as I said, like 4 minutes ago at the same spot, I believe, and he has to be a little bit more careful there. Because I remember in one of the earlier series there, Goku also died at the same spot a couple of times.
So now he's gonna go for Roche.
Yeah, now
And-
that's a shard.
Shard should be for Sylar as well as the Aegis.
Yeah, I believe so. Trying to sneak
Tower is
He
under
wants it,
attack.
but they know where the arrow came from.
Has been destroyed. But his fate will always
This was never gonna happen.
Dire's middle
Lana
tower is
living in a little bit of a dream world.
Feels like you gotta go for something.
Yeah, it's just, I like, in these kind of situations, I like high risk, low reward plays. Or high risk, high reward. Well, this case, but, and it was more like impossible to even get in there. And obviously just gets blown up instantly. No chance to do anything. 10k lead, Aegis Juggernaut. IDC is laying into him, but Sylar doesn't really seem to care too much.
double damage.
Beams on 2.5 second cooldowns, and
He doesn't have the shard yet though. Like the Lucent Beam gets really strong once he has a shard. Wondering if he wants to invest into it. Because second Roche of course is gone, so you won't get shot from anymore.
He wants Daedalus right now.
Yeah.
Avalanche toss, Fade on the run, pops the mech, and now going the other way, going after 70. The rest of the team's going to cut him off. XM comes in, they've got the Solar Crest onto the Tiny, and they'll get the kill.
Wasn't even close to dying on Fade.
No.
He's there like 400 health, pop the mech.
They're on Chalice right now, or Splitter doesn't have the mana for a Ravage. Or Splitter misses, though.
Radiant's
They
top
can't cover
tower
the
is
rest
under
of them. They need the
attack.
damage. And this is the problem with Tiny, is not snowballing in the game. You can't even kill a +4 Snapfire.
It's
Radiant's top
2, 6, and 4.
tower is
We really haven't felt his presence much.
Yeah. It was a rough Tiny game to begin with. Like, the lane is not easy.
Radiant's top tower is
Juggernaut,
under
Tide,
attack.
Oracle, all great heroes against you.
Your death approaches.
They're going to try and take the top 2 or 3. They've got the healing ward.
There's 55 health region on the Juggernaut.
Catching the Mirana. SRF. He's trying to make a play there.
Now, he killed the healing ward, which was a necessity, but he pays his life for it, so probably not worth.
Now look at the Orchid, and they're going to have another Lucid Beam, and maybe look for a Chrono on the edge. This is actually great, but they've got the False Promise. Keep alive Sylar for now. The Orchid comes in. The Raptor's going to be thrown forward. That's going to land onto everybody. They're going to look to get the kill on IDC, who no longer has mana. They pop the Aegis on the Jug. Sylar is going to be back alive in just a second. They need to help him out. Wormer's Kiss is coming down. Time walk away, looking over at XCJ. Ball Lightning with the slow. XCJ should be caught. He'll end up dead, but now they've got the silence on Son Goku. He's trying to run. The damage too much. The Orchid Bird is there. XM gets the kill. Avalanche toss finally coming through on an XM. And he is gone 84 seconds with no buyback.
Juggernaut actually cannot fight the Luna. Like, she just stood her ground with the BKB, with the Satanic, with the Butterfly. He will need to get an MKB on Juggernaut and get it fast. We see it again in the recap. Fight started off a little bit in a funny way, where Mirana just kind of suicides in. But this Luna is too much to deal with right now for EHOME. They get a Ravage on her, full Omni Slash on her. As I said, she just sits there.
And look at the Chrono. Just caught him on the edge.
Yeah, but again, the Oracle ult is... You just can't kill anyone in it. Now look at the Luna, just life leeching through everything with the Satanic. Killing the Juggernaut once.
Satanic.
Yeah. And then Storm, going in a little bit too aggressively, gets comboed by the Tiny, doesn't respawn. Gets taken down. A little bit unnecessary. But, you know, sometimes you just feel yourself. Gotta make some plays.
Is it worth killing the Void there for your life?
No, it's not worth. But as I said, you know, sometimes you just feel yourself like, yeah, it's going on. I messed.
You know, you don't fear that the game's out of hand just yet if you die like that.
Yeah, I mean, EHOME still know they're in a pretty good position.
They gotta be
once
careful,
that MKB's up,
Shadows.
but now that MKB's up,
Yeah.
that Omni Slash is now gonna kill him.
See? Has that Butterfly, of course, going Daedalus Shard.
Yeah. Luna is a hero that, like, if you win one team fight, your base is just gone.
Yeah, but that fight also has to happen
Somewhere close to the enemy base.
yeah, on the other side of the river, I'd say. But you're certainly right.
Luna almost sitting at level 24. He's actually so damn high level.
Touche!
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he outleveled XM by 2 levels, and he's the highest level on Dire. 25 talent of Luna, anything great? Having 30% life steal, I mean, you already have Satanic, not really
Dire
game-breaking.
structures are fortified.
It's decent, I
good
guess.
addition.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
30% is 30%, as we all know.
Which is almost 40%.
Yeah, and certainly more than 20.
And if it's almost 40%, you round up to 50, which is almost 100. So you're basically like
Stupendous!
Yeah. That's how math works.
Yes.
In Europe as well. Yeah, don't worry, you're not the only one that gets taught that way.
I always do that. 25? Dude, that's almost 50. Halfway to 100.
Yeah, halfway to 200. And it never stops.
No.
Luna now picked up a shot, 5-man smoke, Son Goku leading the charge. Smoke on smoke action. Usually not the kind I prefer, but they're just gonna be avoiding each other.
Gold for me.
Tide going for the Arcane Blink. He needs some time.
Yeah. Them. I think Oracle will just be saving anybody that gets Chrono. It's a very tough Void game.
And he did that you know, he's been doing it well. He's got the psychic headband. He got the early blink dagger. Like, this was a really early blink dagger for X. And it's helped him get the positioning that he needs to find the false promises.
It really, even if you die as Oracle after you save a teammate from the Chronosphere, you still did your job. You're still in a good position to win a team fight. What they need right now is a good old 5-man Chrono. Let's go, Son Goku.
The Eclipse.
With the Eclipse, with the bouncing glaives.
Don't look right into the
Savage Jam on tight.
Oh, Chrono on it too.
Oh, that's good.
It's out of the storm as well as the Sapphire. They're going to go to the Eclipse. It's very good. They got the save though on XM with the false promise. Child's come through with a Ravage. That's not going to hit on the line. They're going after Child to get the kill on the Time Hunter, but they won't get themselves both their supports. Luna getting low. Satanic Fury. Satanic is going to get enough. IDC, he ends up dead, and now the rest may follow. 7E with the BKB. It's not looking likely that he'll survive this. Does toss away the jug. Gets up onto the high ground, and now their attention actually goes into the Faceless Void. So he survives it just because Son Goku is the one getting chased.
I mean, you hate to see it. This entire fight is purely won on the back of a double damage rune on Juggernaut. If he doesn't have that, Luna actually outfights him, and sometimes it happens, I guess. You have all the rune control, you're gonna get the DD eventually. In this case, it just might have won EHOME the game.
Just not.
Just. IDC probably clicking on Juggernaut.
Toss back. Sylar gets Blaze Fury off.
Toss back for what? Yeah. What was it? Okay.
Toss back. Hype?
Yeah. Fake hype.
Toss back for what?
He does have a buyback though.
Yeah. Son Goku.
So he can toss back again.
The Chrono for 80.
Top barracks has fallen.
They're going to lose this top set.
Dire carved the path
it's
to the
defensive now.
Radiant Ancient.
They've got the Orchid, they have the Ball Lightning with the Vortex. Do they have the control? They've rooted him up. Son Goku gets the time walk away.
Structures are fortified.
Arrow. Dodge. Dodge. No by XM though. Oh, he wakes him up with the Oracle heal. I like that.
Touché! Radiant's top barracks has
They
fallen.
go after the Mirana. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses. Maybe unnecessary for Fade to throw those out there, but they do get the kill on ISRF.
See, always live and learn, B-Cup. Like, I'm not an Oracle player. I never even thought about using that spell to wake someone up from the ETC.
I'm surprised you never thought of it being the carry, trying to find ways to wake up.
Tower is under attack.
Ah, sure, but usually it's like disappointing. I got you. Okay. I trust you
You do
blindly.
you.
Yeah.
Radiant's
You wake me up
middle
any way you
tower
want.
has fallen.
Want to wake me up, dude?
Huh?
You say you wake me up, I trust you. One more level on Juggernaut. I really hope he's gonna go for the Omni Slash duration because he never comes close to dying. He has an Oracle behind him. Just go pure damage.
Crazy that Storm is out.
What talent is he gonna go for?
Like Sylar.
Double overload attack bounce.
Sylar's 7-8.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Storm
Oh,
involved a lot more.
he has the Penta-Edge Sword on Jug.
Allies.
80 bonus attack range. Nope, 100, sorry.
Invisibility.
Penta, not as good as the second edge sword. Right into the Ravage, they're going to blink forward and go after Son Goku as well as the Mirana. They got the Ravage that hits, but it's not going to get more than just SRF for the moment. They drop the Eclipse down onto Chalice to toss him up into the air. The right click's coming through, but it's not going to be enough to keep Chalice alive right now. Chrono down on the two, the Gunner, Squid Falls, promise comes down with the Storm, the Kona XCJ as well, 17, the third down to Sylar. He's trying to blink Fury away, but he ends up dead! Oh dear, he's gone, does have buyback.
Is the others
An
cunning
unstoppable
play.
spree going the way of IDC.
Double kill.
Bash, of course. Fade, now dead. Timeless Relic. It's a good one to have if you're SAG, and look at the time. It's Roche o'clock.
Yeah, as Roche clock indeed. We'll see if the Refresher wants to buy back or not. But this is the difference between not having a DD and having one. IDC obliterates Sylar. He has no chance whatsoever. They look at that team fight again. Start off in a pretty interesting way where Mirana gets taken down again, but his Omni Slash doesn't do enough damage now without a DD. IDC stands tall, have to destroy Sylar.
Roshan in his
The backline, Son Goku lives barely. Also can't take him down, very tanky Void. Now Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shot.
Refresher
That's
on the
double
Void.
Chrono. That's double Chrono.
And going Divine Rapier on Luna.
Again, IDC actually, he just doesn't care. Every game, Rapier game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You know, I just need the Rapier.
Yeah. To be fair, they have no real evasion on the Dire.
Dire's middle tower.
And we have seen how fast
no
Juggernaut
more.
already died.
I wouldn't mind if Jug had like axe on it, because
I just
takes
want
you out of the fight for a split second. Like, you use that with the Omni Slash, you're just bouncing around, like you're staying away from things, but also outputting damage.
I kind of feel like he needs some
Radiant's bottom tower is under
a
attack.
way to fight the Luna head on. Like a Satanic would work wonders for him. If you can just stand toe to toe with the Luna, that's the only problem they have. Nobody can 1v1 the Luna right now. None of them.
IDC's name is not Goku, but certainly going
Feels
Super
like it.
Saiyan
Whoa,
God.
what'd I miss?
Yeah. Double Chrono could be super game winning. Like, you can kill a Storm, he buys back, you kill him again with the next Chrono, you can potentially just win a game right there.
Radiant are
need to be
scanning for
careful about how they
enemies. Dire's top tower
really-
is under attack.
Try to tear out this fight.
SAG is really good at always
Dire's
kind of
top
eating their way
tower
back
has
into it.
fallen.
It's a very sort of different feeling we get from them.
Yeah, the Weaver game wasn't exactly a lost game where they looked terrible or anything like that. They just had a bad chrono at the end. Like, that was the difference maker.
Dire's
And
top
Void is a
tower
hero like
is
that.
under attack.
They have to be careful. Like, if the top tower falls,
Dire's structures
gonna be
are
Bound City.
fortified.
Hopefully Void's not level 5.
yeah.
He doesn't have that extra AoE.
I hope he goes for backtrack this time. Learning the lesson from the last time.
Lucid beam balling. He's coming
Delayed.
through. There's the
Got
chrono
the job.
on a silo. They drop the Eclipse down. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in, and that's going to be the second chrono right on top of these heroes. But they got to pull Promise off out of the Juggernaut. Can they keep alive Silo?
Juggernaut might
the
die
damage
here.
coming in. The toss up in the air. Can he survive? He goes into the Omni Slash. He takes out IDC's first. 570 falls, but Sidelar's gone. He's going to buy back with the Lucid Beam coming through on a fade. XCJ looking for the sweep. That hits on a Chalice. Blink forward from X Nova, charging up the Fortune's End. That will be a route, potentially an opportunity for EHOME to catch up. That actually to the Ravage again. It hits on the 3. XCJ, he's gone. And IDC soon to follow into the grave. They got the kills that they came for. That is well timed by Chalice.
No time to
Very well
lose.
done by them. A small misplay by Luna. He used the Satanic
Radiant's middle tower is under
for
attack.
no reason, really. If he had it there, potentially he could fight back, maybe kill a hero or two. But well played by EHOME. Cost him the buyback of Sylar, though. If he
did.
dies one more time.
But it also cost the buyback of IDC.
Sure, it did. And Tiny and Titan have no buyback, so they might just be looking to close out the game right here. Can Luna defend this alone?
So, Butterfly.
It's a good decision, because he has no MKB.
Right.
However, he has 5k gold saved up, so he could just go MKBs.
He could see it.
Arrow on Sylar.
Be careful.
Dire's courier has been
They
killed.
don't have false promise for 12 seconds.
Hey, Kai, but I thought IDC was gonna go in and
Time walk in, time walk out, do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around.
Middle tower has fallen.
But this
Arrow.
Lucent beam spam with the auto attack coming out from it is actually
Radiant
disgusting.
Structures are
It's not Chrono
fortified.
for another 70 seconds, so right now, EHOME kind of feel comfortable to stay here.
Luna's out of
Do a
mana.
false promise. It's coming in on a Chalice, falling, Vortex coming through, arrow out on a Sylar, catches him off the speed! Sylar has been caught for a second, but they just can't do anything. They've got the Heaven's Halberd on the IDC, so the damage isn't coming out from this Luna.
Oh, we're doing a lot of fake hype today. Sorry, guys. But it always looks quite promising because it takes a lot of damage, like a lot of burst damage, but then no follow-up. Luna quite scared for her own life. Going to a Sange Yasha.
It's just you see the post arrow play out in your head
I
before they even jump.
But why did he go into Sange Yasha? Out of any item. Like, he needs an MKB and he needs it now.
Yeah.
He started Eagle Song on Jack. He won't be able to kill the Jack anymore.
And the double ravage.
Double Ravage. Omelette du fromage.
He really needs that Kaioken and time to really spill in.
He is Super Saiyan Blue God Mode. Kaioken times 10. Gogeta. Whatever.
Spell Prism. 2 seconds. Make it even, lower on the cooldown.
So now the problem is that Luna will die in one Omni Slash from full health. Like, Jack is just a super anti-carry, especially with level 25 talent, plus 1 second duration.
catch the first Ravage, they'll probably catch the second.
Yep. He will shred this Luna, and honestly, I just want to see it. Let's go, Salah.
4-step.
Shred her.
Going for the pike.
On the Luna, yeah, he needs some mobility. I'm just not on board at all with the St. Joshua pickup. If he went MKB, sure, I love it. St. Joshua is... As a 6th item also.
God.
Yeah.
Things are tense. Nobody wants to make the move, because you can see how fast your buildings go.
But EHOME has the map control right now. So they're probably just going to be waiting out the next Roche, or wait for a potential mistake from SAG. They have a Storm, the best hero in the game to punish set mistakes.
Ho-ho!
And he will almost have his cycle
Stupendous
bias.
money.
Hex.
BKB is good, but if you're hacked instantly, can't use it.
Hex.
Where's the party?
Or IDC.
Zap!
3 minutes 45 seconds.
Pudding pop!
Tiny's is up in 30, but he doesn't have the gold for it.
So the problem with Tiny this game is just he never managed to transition into a core. So it's basically Luna versus 5.
Didn't really do anything.
Tiny pickup, they picked it into the Storm, mind you.
Luna taking that Clip's Lucent mini stun. At
Yeah.
25.
Which is an odd decision without the Scepter.
Oh, lightning amazing.
Hex onto the Luna. They're going to go with the Ravage. They got themselves a refresher as well. The second Ravage. That's going to be Luna dead. 2 minutes gone without IDC. EHOME should be able to close it up. Get the kill there on a 70. They'll take
Radiant's
out
middle
this
barracks has fallen.
Elder Titan and EHOME. They're going to take this game.
Tower is under
Cider
attack.
flaming IDC a little bit with the voice line here.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Chrono.
Dire are the single
Timely enough.
match.
Tidehunter.